Hey guys, it's Matt from our Parkour Gym. We've been doing a lot of workout videos lately, and the internet's kind of already flooded with those, so we're going to devote the next couple weeks to mobility, recovery, and flexibility videos. We're going to show you a real quick, like 5-minute warm-up today that we do for all our athletes here. Really helps with posture, back pain. It's just a really, really good way to get ready, especially if you're doing any kind of Olympic lifting. You're doing squats, you're doing snatches, clean and jerks, anything of that nature. This will really go a long way to help you with that. All you need is a 6-foot staff. Honestly, PVC pipe, broomstick works, and you need a little box. Same thing, you know, the back of your truck bed, whatever. You don't need an actual box, just something to step up on. The first warm-up we're going to do is we're going to use a snatch grip. If you're not familiar with what that is for you, just bend your hips. Basically put the stick right in the middle of your hips and then lock your arms out. For the actual lift, this grip may be adjusted, but just for the warm-up, this is sufficient. So I'm just going to keep my arms straight. I'm going to go directly overhead. Feet are going to be just shoulder width apart, just in a basic squat position. And all I'm going to do is do 20 rotations, trying to keep that stick directly above my head. Depending on your flexibility, you're going to feel this in different places. For me personally, really stretches out my pec minor, my shoulders, my obliques. You're going to be able to go a little bit further every time. Not anything you want to do forcefully, guys. It's just a warm-up, just to get your body ready for those good lifts. Open up those sides. There it is. After you do 20, you're going to return to your neutral position. Make a little bit of an effort to pull the bar apart also, keep your scapula engaged. Next movement, most people are familiar with this one. You're just going to go all the way up overhead. Try to touch your back with the stick. Try to keep very good proud posture as you're doing this. Same thing, you're going to feel a really good stretch through the pec minor, through the shoulders. These guys you're only going to do 10 of. And as a certain grip stops giving you a stretch, you can always shorten your grip up, move the hands in. You can feel that all over the place. In the beginning, if you're not used to it, you may have to go a little bit wider just to be able to get all the way up and over. Some people can't get all the way, or if you can't get over, just go as far as you can and bring it back. Go as far as you can, bring it back, until eventually you have no problem in that full rotation through the shoulders. Okay. Next movement, after I do 10 of those, I'm going to go back overhead. I'm going to continue stretching the stick apart to keep my scapula engaged, keep them from winning out. Next movement, I'm actually going to go side to side without bending my arms. I'm going to go left to right. Now as I go to the left side, I'm pushing my right hip out, stretching the entire right side, and then switching. So I'm pushing my hip out, stretching the lat or oblique. Trying to increase the range of motion there. And I'm keeping my arms locked. I'm not bending my arms, not pulling. Just letting my body kind of get used to it by itself. And same thing, guys. In the beginning, your mobility, your flexibility might not be that good. So just go as far as you can. Hold it for just half a second. Come right back up. You're going to do 20 total of those. The next one, everybody should be familiar with this. We're just going to go directly into 10 overhead squats. You're going to go down as far as you can. Bounce for just a second. Right back up. Keeping that core tight. Back up straight. You want to avoid any forward lean. But then again, in the beginning, if you're not used to it, you might go forward. Your hips might come up. You might not be able to sit all the way down with it. Wherever your flexibility level is, just work with that. And over time, it'll get better. I try to do this series pretty much just before every single workout. So I'm going to do 10 of those. Try to keep my chest up with thoracic extension. And I'm going to return back to that neutral position. Next one is strictly for the shoulders. It feels really good. In the beginning, go nice and slow. Keeping the arms straight. You're going to rotate all the way through. Nice and slow. You may have to bend your arms in the beginning. The goal is to have that full range of motion with the arms completely straight. This will really secure like an instantaneous axis of rotation in your shoulders, so you can really get the most out of all your movements, because you don't have any restrictions, you don't have any muscular imbalances if you can do this all the way through. And then go right back the other way. These guys, you're going to do 10 on each side. In the beginning, guys, go very slow. Let your body get used to it. Don't want to overdo it. This isn't something we're doing as a workout, this is just a warm-up. So what we're looking for is a nice smooth motion, no jerking, no pulling. Okay, so you're going to do 10 of those. From that point, you're going to put the stick up on your back, just like if you were doing a squat. And for this next series, you're going to bend your knees slightly, because you don't want to stretch your hamstrings. We're trying to warm up the core and the lower back. So very simply, just good mornings. Everybody should be familiar with these guys. Keep a slight bend in the knees, come down to parallel. Give yourself a little extension at the top, just to lengthen those hip flexors a little bit. So I'm not keeping my legs locked. I'm not trying to stretch my hamstrings with this. I'm just trying to warm up that lower back, increase my range of motion, kind of get rid of any stiffness that I may have acquired from the workout yesterday. The same thing. As you notice, you may hear some popping, clicking as you go through this routine. The body gets accustomed to it, and you are able to increase your range of motion every time. Probably the most important stretch out of this entire series. This one is absolutely phenomenal. You're going to get on the box with your feet about shoulder width apart, just like you're downhill skiing. You're going to assume that good morning position at 90 degrees. Look straight ahead, and you're going to give me a 90-degree rotational pivot. You notice, as I turn to my right side, my right leg straightens out, and my left leg bends. That's going to happen naturally. You don't really have to think about that. You're going to try to maintain that flat back. So I want to be rotating from here. I don't want it rounded. I also don't want to be here. I want to come down into my good morning position and give a good rotation. And boy, you will feel this everywhere. As I'm going this way, this side of the pec is stretching out. Feel it in my right hip, my left side of my lower back. Every muscle in your body is going to get a little something out of this. And this one's addictive, guys. You won't want to stop doing this. But you're only going for 20 reps on it. So that's it, guys. It's real short and quick. It takes about 5 minutes before your workout. Warm-up's the entire system. If you do it consistently, it really helps to improve your posture, really get you warmed up for your lifts. And if you combine this with the flexibility routine that we did yesterday, you're a lot less likely to hurt yourself, man. You're going to work lactic acid out of your body a lot quicker. So that's it, guys. Train hard. Don't skip your stretches, man. They're important.